When you go to sleep tonight, it may appear as though you had simply switched off and lost all awareness of the world. You likely regard sleep as a period during which both your mind and body completely switch off and vanish for a while. However, that is not the case. Even while you are in your deepest sleep, some part of you remains awake. You don't notice it or have any way of controlling it, but it is always present, listening to sounds, keeping an eye on any changes in your surroundings, and ensuring that you're safe. You never notice this portion of your brain unless something out of the ordinary occurs. For example, if there is a sudden noise such as a creak in the floor or an odd voice, you wake up immediately, even before you know what is happening. Your body then responds quickly. Your eyes open, your heart begins to race, and you become alert. This is not merely due to luck or coincidence, but is something that humans have developed over thousands of years. Long ago, before we had beds, houses, or doors, sleep was dangerous. Imagine sleeping outside in the dark, with no walls to protect you and wild animals nearby. Back then, falling into a deep, unbroken sleep could be deadly. So instead of shutting down completely, the human brain learned to keep part of itself awake, quietly checking for danger even while you rest. Scientists call this the sentinel effect. Your brain goes through lighter stages of sleep, so it can keep monitoring your surroundings. Studies show your brain ignores familiar sounds, like a fan or distant traffic, but jumps into action when it hears something new or strange, especially if it could mean danger. If you sleep somewhere unfamiliar, like a hotel, your brain stays even more alert, keeping one eye open just in case. This isn't just a human thing. Many animals, like dolphins and birds, sleep with only half of their brain at a time so they can stay safe. Early humans were probably somewhere in the middle, not fully awake, but never fully out, always balancing rest and awareness. Today, our lives are safer, but this ancient system is still there. It's why you sometimes wake up suddenly at night or react to certain sounds even while you're asleep. Your sleep cycles between lighter and deeper stages, and those lighter moments are your brain checking to make sure everything's okay. Sometimes you might find yourself waking up for no clear reason, glancing at the clock and realizing you still have hours left to sleep. Or maybe you've felt that odd sensation of being half awake, aware of your room, but unable to move or speak for a few seconds. These experiences might seem strange, but they're actually signs that your brain is still doing its night watch job, keeping you safe and ready to respond quickly just in case something's wrong. This system can also explain why you might sleep more lightly in new places, tossing and turning during your first night in a hotel, or waking up at unfamiliar noises you'd ignore at home. Your brain is on high alert, learning what's normal and what's not, protecting you from potential dangers, even if the threat is only imaginary. Even when you dream, your brain is still sorting through signals, filtering out harmless background noise, but waking you up if something seems off. And while this ancient system is helpful, it can sometimes become a nuisance in our modern world. You might wish you could sleep through anything, but your brain's natural alertness means you're sensitive to every bump or whisper. Light sleepers might get frustrated by this, but it's really a leftover survival tool, making sure you're never completely disconnected from your surroundings. On the bright side, this built-in safety net means you can trust your brain to look out for you while you rest. If there's ever a real emergency, a fire alarm, a pet in distress, or someone calling your name, your brain will get your attention fast. It's always scanning, always making tiny calculations about what deserves to wake you up and what can wait until morning. So when you go to sleep tonight and it feels like you've completely let go, you haven't really. A part of you is still watching over you, just like it always has, making sure you're safe even when you're not aware of it.